Welcome back to NFL Imperialism, the series which has taken the sports content world by storm. I'm sure everybody and their mother knows how this works by now, but there are some new twists for this time around, so stick with me as I fly through this intro. NFL Imperialism is a map simulation game inspired by geography YouTubers such as Drew Woo and Simulated, as well as the iconic board game Risk. What I will do is spin a wheel of all NFL teams, followed by a directional spinner to see which way that team begins its move. One of two things can happen here. We could have an expansion, meaning the arrow points towards a non-occupied state, which will give the team selected a +1 overall boost to their top players. We can also have an invasion, which happens when the arrow points towards an opposing team, meaning a simulated game will go down to see who gains all of the land. Attacking team will be on the road, and the defending team will be at home. The winning team of the invasion or defense not only gets land, but they also get to steal one player from the losing team. This process of turns will repeat until one team controls the entire United States map. Now, I did mention that there is a new twist, and if you remember from the teaser I posted last week, introducing Power-Ups. Power-Ups will be randomly assigned to an unclaimed state at the beginning of our game. If a team expands to a state which has the Power-Up, they will be the ones to receive it. These Power-Ups have the potential to shake up the game in ways never seen before. But what are these Power-Ups, you ask? Let me explain them. In no particular order, we'll start with our first power-up, Afterlife. Essentially, a team will receive a second chance for when they lose. However, that team will still lose a player to the team they get beat by for their first life. Second, we have Maxed Out. The team selected will have one player randomly selected to be upgraded to a max 99 overall. Then we have Bandit. The team selected will be able to steal a player from a randomly selected team, so we would use the random wheel there again. This one can be really powerful if it's given to the right hands. Double Trouble. The team selected will receive 2 players instead of 1 for the remainder of the video for each game they win. If the right team gets this, it might be game over. And our final power-up, which I think is the most powerful, Clone. The team selected will get to spin a separate wheel with all remaining unclaimed states. Whatever state it lands on is given to the team to create a new empire. So basically, this team can have 2 separate land areas on the map at the same time. Now, if you're wondering, that makes no sense. They can only go from one. They would still go from their main empire if they're attacking or defending, but if that one gets eliminated off the board, then they go to their second one. With all that finally being said, we can start with spin number 1, turn number 1 in NFL Imperialism, episode 3. Let's begin. Before we begin turn number 1 though, we have to spin our power-up wheel. So here's the 26 unclaimed states on it, and we're going to spin for our first power-up. So this state is going to have our Afterlife power-up on it, and it's going to be West Virginia. Okay. This power-up is going to be a bloodbath. We have both Ohio teams, both Pennsylvania teams, both Maryland teams, the South, the Midwest, hell, even New York can compete for this power-up. It is up for grabs to anyone. So West Virginia is off the wheel. Now we'll spin for our maxed up power-up, which will be going to Utah. A lot of teams also in contention for the maxed up power-up, and we know how good these West Coast teams are in this series, so this could go south pretty quick. Okay, now for our Bandit power-up, going to Kansas or Nebraska. Let me on Nebraska. Ooh, interesting. So the Bandit power-up is placed in Nebraska in the middle of the map, and the Broncos, who are used to expanding in this area, they have a chance to not get 1, but 2 power-ups. They might get both of these. So now for the big hitters, we'll have Double Trouble, and it will be going to Alabama. This is looking really favorable for these South teams right here, especially the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, they get an arrow to land here, they get a really solid power-up. And for the one I think is the most powerful, Clone, is going to Oklahoma. The Cowboys will be right next to it. Not only do the Cowboys share a border, but the Chiefs, but guess who? The Broncos. So look at this. 3 power-ups are touching the Broncos. I have all my fingers pointed at you, Broncos. I mean, you are getting handed this game. You better do something with it this time. So this is pretty interesting. All 5 power-ups have been placed. Now we can start. So turn number 1 of NFL Imperialism episode 3 is going to start with the Tennessee Titans. We can see our first power-up in use already if this arrow points straight down south. It will not. Instead, they're going to dodge the bullet, that being the Chiefs, so they're going to expand to Kentucky, meaning their top 10 players will get an overall boost. What that also means is that we have another team in the running mix to get this Afterlife power-up. Moving to our next team, which will be the Indianapolis Colts. They're right there too, so something's got to go down now. Going a little bit northwest, that arrow just barely clips through Illinois, so our game will be in Chicago for the Colts and Bears. First game of many in this hour-long video. We'll start with the Colts down by 3 to the Bears, the greatest first game you'll ever see. And Nick Foles slingshots the ball back 10 yards on a fumble. 3 offensive linemen for the Colts dive on it, It'll be a 2nd and 29. Just your average 29 yards a game in this one. And now we have a penalty marker. Pick up about 10 yards, but probably going to be holding on the offense, yes. So 2nd down and 39. Shouldn't be too hard. We're going to get a big pickup right here. This is going to be a game changer. It'll be 3rd down and 21. One timeout called for the Colts, and it's the final play now. They got to a 4th down and 21. Nick Foles is going to throw it as far as he can. It's knocked down to the ground. The Bears will take over, win this game 20-17. Oh, great. Here we go again. If there's anything I hate about this series, it's watching the first team go. But hey, there's always episode 4, right? So 31 teams remain, and we will continue on turn number 2 with the LA Rams. One of 3 options to play here for the Rams, and that probably goes through Vegas. Actually, look at this arrow right here. It's going a little bit south, as you can tell. It actually hits through this top part of LA Chargers land. So the Rams will be going into Chargers, which makes no sense because they already live there anyways. But Rams versus Chargers. Battle of LA. Baker Mayfield down by 6. We'll start with a little pickup right here. Gets about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 for a 48. Mayfield going to pass again up the middle. He's got it. That's a 1st down into Chargers territory. We'll keep on rolling. Another 1st down. Mayfield can't get out of it, and he gets man-sandwiched by Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack of the Chargers defensive line. It'll be 3rd and 21. A costly sack with only 15 seconds now. Mayfield runs out, throws, delivers. Tyler Higbee has got it to the 20. Just short of line of gain. Rams will call a timeout, but they'll get the 1st down. And with 5 seconds left, 6 seconds, call another timeout. Could be the final play of the game. Mayfield gonna go to the end zone. No, he'll go for Higbee as he dives in for it. He's not Jordan Poole, but he must have saw some baddies sitting on the sidelines as he dunks over the plane. 1 second left. Extra point makes it 17-16, and that's probably gonna do it. Rams win 17-16. Yeah, I could have given him Justin Herbert. Sue me. Derwin James was the best positional upgrade. He's a 94 overall safety. Wow, the Chargers are out early. A little bit earlier compared to last time, I would think. So bye-bye Chargers, at least you didn't choke a 27-0 lead this time. And continuing along, we get the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, the Chiefs are going to decide to... Oh, that could be going to the power-up. It was close, but it actually went through Iowa, meaning the Chiefs will actually get expansion and a player boost. This episode's looking a lot different than last time. We're starting off with a bunch of expansion. The Rams will get to go again early. That could be going to Vegas this time. Yes, it does, so we'll have the Rams versus the Raiders. Something to look out for because of that Chiefs expansion. Patrick Mahomes is now 99 overall. Well, Jesus Raiders, maybe you guys should have started Jared Stidham from week 1. Didn't even have to use my brain for this one. Well, the Rams used up their 15 minutes of fame just to knock off the Chargers, and that's about it. Only OGs remember that 30-second run the LA Rams had. Still anxiously waiting until we see one of the power-ups get the use. We will go to the Ravens. They do share a border with West Virginia, so if it goes to the west, they will get it, but instead they're going to the east. But hey, that's not particularly a bad thing. I mean, you expand, you get some overall boost. These teams are doing everything in their will to avoid these power-ups, it seems. The Falcons, however, hey, look, right next to them, Alabama. I'm cheering for this arrow to point to Alabama. Alright, here's the shot. Will it? It does. I think it does. Not a doubt. That means from here on out, every game that the Atlanta Falcons win, they will get to steal 2 players every time. Now, if the Falcons get beat, this power-up does not stack to the other team, but the first power-up activated is double trouble. And they also get an overall boost to their players. These teams are really taking advantage of this new expansion feature. The Commanders, let's see what they end up doing. Their arrow is going to point. That's probably going to hit the Ravens. Yeah, it goes across the Chesapeake Bay. It's going to hit the Ravens. Commanders going into Baltimore. You know, we just get to a certain point where I just start to feel bad for the Commanders because they get manhandled by the Ravens in every single video. Even with Tyler Huntley starting. I am sorry, Ravens fans. That's why Lamar Jackson's not playing. I haven't been emphasizing injury enough in my last recent video, so that's why Tyler Huntley's playing. But hey, he's still got a victory. Some would argue taking Chase Young in the situation, but the Ravens wide receiver room can't catch a cold on a snowy day, so Terry McLaurin is the new starting receiver for the Ravens. It wouldn't be an Imperialism video without this 10x10 pixel land getting sieged by the Ravens. Okay, so our spin for turn number 5. It's going to be the Cowboys. We know it's above them. It's the clone power-up. Remember, it landed in Oklahoma. Is this going to go that way? It will not. I think that's going to be an expansion, though. They would have loved having that clone power-up, but hey, can't complain about that. Due to the Cowboys expansion, Zach Martin joins the 99 overall club. look out for this team. They are pretty strong. The Minnesota Vikings. Okay, so they can expand, or maybe they can knock out the Green Bay Packers again. They cannot. Remember, if it lands in the ocean or Canada, I just respin. That might be going to the Chiefs, because remember, the Chiefs got Iowa. Everybody in the state of Minnesota just had a heart attack as South Dakota was their saving grace. This has definitely been the most expansions I've seen to start a video, but I'm not complaining at all. Look at this. Ooh, the next spin landed on the Buccaneers. Okay, so remember like last time, considering that the Buccaneers have only 2 places to go. If it goes up, it's going to be the Jaguars. If it goes down, it's the Dolphins. It's kind of hard to get the arrow to land exact, so we'll just see which way the arrow points. Definitely going towards Miami. Buccaneers are going to Dolphins territory. Some middle-aged man who cannot show his face in his wife's house versus a 20-something-year-old man named Skyler. Who do you have? Here's Skyler Thompson. He delivers a dart, already crossing midfield to the 46. Raheem Mostert came down with that one. It's a tied game. Skyler Thompson, where is this coming from? Oh, Jalen Waddle. That's where it's going. Touchdown. That was easy. If Tom Brady loses this game, Antonio Brown is allowed to foster his kids. Okay, well, good thing he lost. The Dolphins are going to do a scoop and score touchdown. I like how the common theme of these videos is like, yay, we beat Tom Brady. Now pack your bags and come play for us. Were there better players than Tom Brady? Probably. But I mean, how much did I trust a dude named Skyler with a 65 overall? That's 5 teams down, a lot more to go. Baltimore Ravens again. Okay, so they have a shot to finally get this power up. You want to do it? If this arrow lands dead north, though, they have to face the Eagles. That's probably going into Virginia. Had to use the good old straight edge for this one. It goes right past the Potomac River and cuts through D.C. to Virginia. Look, I know we love our mountains and nature and stuff, but you can claim West Virginia. Don't be scared to chop down some trees. We must have the Lorax protecting West Virginia or something. The 49ers. Niners can either go up to Oregon or they can play versus Vegas. That's probably going to Oregon. I would call this one a power move because the last team we want to see to get even better is the 49ers. Looks like our teams are getting geared up for a big battle. The Lions. Looks like this arrow points towards Chicago. They're probably going to be jumping Lake Michigan in the process. I believe this is Lake Michigan if I'm not wrong. But I'm going to allow that. So the Lions will be going into Chicago. I had to put the pumpkin spice latte jerseys on the Bears because simply I knew they would get creamed in this game. 40-17 is the final score from Chicago. Take this bad boy to the car dealership. He's got so much mileage on him. Could the Lions actually be a threat here in the Great Lakes region? I'm not too sure. I mean, they're a little bit more scarier than my Packers. I'm trying to do a much better job at keeping up with the wheel because last time I left the Ravens off by accident. Hopefully I don't do it again. The Panthers. Okay. Ooh, this arrow is going to clip through, I believe, Virginia. Yes, it does. It barely comes in contact up here in Virginia Beach. So the Panthers going into Ravens land. This is pretty scary. We're going to need a Sam Darnold masterclass for this one. Down by 6. Darnold backs up. There's a penalty marker on the field going for a check down. This is probably going to go back with a holding right here. 80 seconds to go from the 31. Quick pass. It's going to be short of the line to gain. Trying to run slants. 4th down and 2, and you got to go for this. So the Panthers got the first down after being 4th down and 2. Going towards the back corner. They got it. Gonna mark him at the 5 to Thomas. 1st and goal, 30 seconds. 3 receivers to Darnold's right. They're going to do a slant up the middle. Tackled at the 1. No, they'll roll him in. It's a touchdown. He falls in. It's a tie game, 13 to Ian Thomas. Extra point takes the Carolina Panthers to a lead. Be smart with the football here, Ravens. Don't waste up all the time. They're going to do a jump ball. He breaks free, but no, it was just a little too much air on it. Man, if Lamar Jackson was probably the position, a higher overall, I feel like he would have got him in stride there for the touchdown. But now, 2 drops in a row. It at least stops the clock, but you haven't gained any yards. And you only have 5 seconds, so I'm really questioning what the Ravens were trying to accomplish, especially on that one play. This has to be quick, or it has to go to the end zone. I have a feeling the Ravens are going to go to the end zone here. And this is just, what's his name? Greg Norman, the offensive coordinator. I mean, this is just his peak work right here. Yeah, I mean, what are they even doing? With Mark Andrews getting that overall boost, I think this was a safe and easy choice. Ravens fans probably hate me, and here's why. Let's backtrack to episode 1 of this Imperialism series. I screwed over the Ravens because I got an arrow and it pointed towards a team instead of an open state. Or opposite way around, I just screwed it up and basically screwed out the Ravens. Episode 2, what happened is I took the Ravens off the wheel before they were eliminated. So basically they could not get landed on. And now episode 3, I took Lamar out because he was injured and it probably greatly cost him in that game. So Ravens fans, I'm sorry. I'm not purposely trying to do this. Okay, back to the wheel. And we get the Broncos. Okay, you know what it's time. It's time to shine, Broncos. The Broncos have every reason here to land on a power-up, but they most likely probably won't, knowing them. Yep, you guessed it. That goes straight to Kansas. But hey, whatever. Russell Wilson gains a +1. Next up on the wheel is the Dallas Cowboys. Again, hey, remember the power up they have? They have clone. If this goes up, it's going towards clone. It's going up. The question is it going to hit Oklahoma from where their logo is at? It might hit the panhandle. Let's go. Finally, as you can tell, I've been waiting for this. I'm very excited for this power up. Yes, that hits the panhandle, and the Cowboys have activated the clone power up. And now we're going to spin the wheel with the remaining unoccupied states. There's a total of 13 of them. The ones with power ups on them don't count. The wheel is spinning, and it is going to land on New Jersey. Okay. So this means that the Dallas Cowboys now share a border with the Eagles. This is going to be crazy. So maybe now I can explain this better now that we see it in motion. So the Cowboys have the second area of land, however they cannot attack from it until their first area of land is knocked off the map. But they can defend from it, so if the Eagles get an arrow lands on it, they have to play a game here. If they lose this land, it sucks. But remember, they still have a second life. So this is basically like an afterlife power-up. However, you're split in two different areas, like a backup army. And the fact that it landed next to the Eagles and even close to the Giants is what makes this even more funny. So that was a big move by the Cowboys, also getting some boost. Lions are back again. And for the Lions, the arrow is going to go down south. Which, going from the logo, it barely clips past the edge of Ohio, and it's going down to Kentucky, which is owned by the Titans. So the Lions will be taking a march down to Kentucky and Tennessee. Detroit is pursuing land down south, so Jared Goff, 19-yard line. He's going to go for a chip shot here. Can't get it, 2nd down and 10. 90 seconds to go. Goff has 3 rush. He's got plenty of space and plenty of time to get it off to DJ Chark Jr., who will set up shop at the 3. 1st down and goal. No one's even on him. Touchdown, Detroit. They're going to take a lead here, and should be a 4-point game to Shane Zylstra. So the one-dimensional Titans offense has 30 seconds to work with, and they can't really use Derrick Henry, but Dobbs can go deep. Up there. No. Broken down. 3rd down and 6. Dobbs has the ball at the 42-yard line. Under 20 seconds left. 3 timeouts as well. Ooh, that could have been picked. 2nd down and 10. Let's try that again. Another quick pass. Another slant. It's going to be a 1st down, and timeout is called at 13 seconds. Got to be smart with the clock here, but they're also going to need 7. Another 1st down. Austin Hooper is the only target they're going to. 6 seconds left. This is probably the final play. Final play from the 15. Dobbs, one-on-one coverage. Touchdown, Titans. Huge play. Huge touchdown. Robert Woods takes the lead. 2 seconds. That should game it. What's new? The Lions fall in heartbreaking fashion. Titans win 23-20. I want you to take a wild, bold guess at who the Titans got here. Quentin Nelson's like that piece of furniture you ordered from China. It gets shipped all around the country, and when it finally arrives at your house, it's broken into a million pieces. If I'm not mistaken, a quarter of the league is now out, so we're down to 24 teams. The 49ers is up next. Let's see where it goes. That's probably going to be the Raiders. Yes, it is. The Niners will be going into Vegas. Niners actually down by 4 here versus the Raiders. Purdy need to make a move here, but he can't escape Max Crosby. It'll be a 4th and 15 upcoming for the Purdy-led Niners. 2-minute drill as well. But can they get these 15 yards right here? This could be it. Brock Purdy delivers out of bounds, off target, turnover on downs. Raiders just need 1 1st down to win this game. Josh Jacobs picks up 6. Not before a timeout call with the Niners. Do it again. Run it up the middle. He runs into his own offensive line, but Fred Warner tackles him into the 1st down. And that should do it. The Raiders are going to stun the Niners early. Yeah, I know. Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, all of them. They already have good players at each of those positions. Here's the best upgrade. A 99 overall left tackle, Trent Williams. You know, a common theme for these videos is that the West Coast, whoever wins it usually comes out on top. So I would look out for the Raiders, man. I mean, they just picked up the best offensive tackle they can get. They already have Aaron Donald and Devontae Adams. And we can see that they have the firepower to somehow beat the Niners. Only question is, how did Jared Stidham beat the Niners? I don't know. Will Jared Stidham do it again? I don't know. A lot of big changes happening already. And the Houston Texans. Okay. This is either going to point towards the Cowboys or point towards the Saints. And you probably didn't want that to happen. Yeah, let's get this one over quick. Nah, hold up. I can't be sleeping on Money Mills like that. 3rd down and goal from the 9. Mills looking. End zone. Picked off. Trayvon Diggs. Wow, man, they really got my hopes up there. I was really thinking that the Texans might actually pull this out with the Cowboys. Much better team. This one's a no-brainer. Obviously, I'm giving Davis Mills to the Cowboys. No, I'm actually joking, but the only best option I could give him was Brandon Cooks, who will be a good, solid wide receiver number 2. Just in case if you guys didn't forget, the Cowboys also got the clone power-up earlier, which means they also have New Jersey as well. So they have a second life, they've taken down the Texans, and they've expanded twice. So yeah, they're pretty stacked. Just a quick look at our map before we spin again. And next up is the Seattle Seahawks. Okay, so Seahawks can either expand the Idaho, which is helpful, or take on the Raiders, which I don't know if you want to do that. That might be taking on the Raiders. Yes, that's exactly what's happening here. Yeah, this is how we thought the Raiders would ball this season when they got Devontae Adams and Chandler Jones. You know what's better than one superstar wide receiver? 2 superstar wide receivers. Recent Imperialism studies showed that 100% of teams that went out the West Coast end up winning out the entire video. 20 more teams to eliminate. And the Cleveland Browns are up next. No possible expansions for Cleveland, but they'll have to play somebody, and I think that's going to be the Ohio team to the south of them. So the Great Civil War of Ohio will be going down in Cincinnati. We'll start with a big third down for the Bengals. If they get this, they can stay in the race for a touchdown. Burrow gets out of the pocket, scrambles for the end zone, and he'll fall at the 5-yard line. Burrow gonna punch the rock to Mixon. He'll run this one in for the touchdown. Bengals on top. Watson from the 36, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, airs the jump ball, and he just could not wait to end this game. I guess he had an appointment he was running late to at the massage clinic. So yes, the Bengals win 28-24 over the Browns. Trey Hendrickson is good, but I couldn't pass on a 99 overall Myles Garrett. Oh, and also Deshaun Watson made the bus ride down to Cincinnati because he heard there was a new local massage clinic giving 50% off back rubs. The Ohio Civil War ends up in the Bengals becoming victorious. This is the only time the South won in this scenario. So into our top 20 teams, and we will start with the Miami Dolphins. I almost forgot that they have Tom Brady. So sadly, they only have one option here. No, they cannot get on a cruise to the Bahamas. They have to go to Jacksonville. The Jaguars get absolutely babied by the Brady bunch, and now Tom Brady's run with a different Florida team will continue. Guys, you won't believe this. The Dolphins have both Tom Brady and Josh Allen. I gotta say, it's pretty satisfying seeing Florida all back together again. Okay, next spin is the Raiders again. If this goes in the right way, the Raiders could be getting the 99 overall maxed out power-up. Let's see if it does. That's going to the Pacific Ocean. We can't count that. But they can also expand. There's a lot of things they could do here. Does that go anywhere? Yeah, that points towards Idaho. So the Raiders will have an expansion, but that's actually just about as helpful because they already have a stacked roster enough. And they're going to get some more upgrades. So sure, take Idaho. Looks like the Raiders are growing even stronger. And we'll get the Panthers again. Panthers have a big shot at that afterlife power-up. No, South Carolina's better apparently. Hey, South Carolina's cool too. They got Myrtle Beach, palm trees. They started the Civil War. That's not something to brag about. But more importantly, the Panthers get some overall boost. Oh, the Green Bay Packers. Good to see you guys back after your awesome run last time. What will you be up to? It's just so convenient that there's a strange piece of land right above Wisconsin called Upper Peninsula because the Packers will be playing the Titans. Kind of weird to say that, but yet the Tennessee Titans took all the lands the Lions had. So the Packers will be going on the road into Tennessee. Can the Packers defense stop Joshua Dobbs with 1 minute remaining? Now we're asking the important questions in life. That's 20 seconds of my life I'll never be getting back. Dobbs from midfield. Oh, he's going to the end zone. There's a flag. Is this defensive pass interference or holding? We already know it's got to be one of them because Madden is Madden. Holding. No, roughing the passer. I forgot about that one. Madden calls that one a lot too. That's huge. Devontae Wyatt, the Georgia rookie, man. These Georgia rookies are ruthless. It's going to move him up 10 yards or 15 yards, whatever. 32-yard line, 32 seconds. Dobbs, going to run, throw on the run. He's got Robert Woods. Final play of the game. Hopefully it's something stupid. Not stupid, I mean. Please make it to the end zone. I've seen too much of this. Oh, they got it. Treylon Burks touchdown. Extra point wins the game. Finally, something crazy happened. You know, Madden is just so stupid sometimes. I just have to sit and watch him burn down the clock. But this time, the person who changed that was Joshua Dobbs. Don't ever count him out, even though his job is getting taken by Aaron Rodgers in approximately 5 seconds. Aaron Rodgers is probably tripping on a shroom right now, so he probably won't figure out he's a Titan until tomorrow. Yeah, I know, Jared Alexander was higher overall, David Bakhtiari, higher overall, but come on now. The Tennessee Titans, were they really going to make it much further with Joshua Dobbs? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Packers are yet to win a game in Imperialism. The last NFC North team standing is the Vikings. Here they are right now. Maybe they want to go back to Wisconsin, take the land the Packers had. That's exactly what's going to happen. So it looks like Aaron Rodgers and his new team, the Titans, will be playing the Vikings. Yeah, the Titans are about to live up to their name. They're about to become really unstoppable. Aaron Rodgers, Derrick Henry, and now the new addition, Justin Jefferson. This is a huge big three. The Titans empire is now starting to wrap around America as it goes past Wisconsin into North Dakota and Minnesota. This video is sponsored by the color blue. It's everywhere. I don't know why I just thought about this, but imagine watching this video colorblind. That has to suck. Are any of you guys colorblind? I want to know. I want to know what watching this video is like. The New York Jets. Let's see what they're up to. The Jets will be going, ooh, that could be going into Buffalo, into Maine, New York. Ooh, it's close between Buffalo and Eagles. We're going to get the straight edge here. This one clips through Philadelphia, so the Jets will be going into Eagles territory. In a literal battle, a Jet would fly right through an Eagle. Thankfully, this is a game of football. 93 overall, Quinnen Williams will be joining the Eagles. This, as well, like the Packers, might be the first ever game the Eagles have finally won in Imperialism. Good for them. Only a matter of time before some teams start picking up these power-ups, man. We still have 3 still yet to be claimed. And the Atlanta Falcons, who have double trouble, they haven't got to use it once. Who knows, maybe we'll see one here. And we're down to the top 16 teams, so half the league is gone. The Dallas Cowboys are back. A lot of easy games around the Cowboys, games they should win. Here's one of them right here. That being the Cowboys going into Denver to play the Broncos. I'm a little concerned for these Dallas Cowboys. They should definitely not have this team late in this game competing with them. I mean, they let the Texans stay in it too. They have to get this first down here if they want to stay alive. And of course, Trayvon Diggs makes a huge defensive play again, which is saving the Cowboys right now. We can get one throw off before we have to take a break for 2 minutes, and Dak will get a good one. Michael Gallup brings it in for the first down, and the 2-minute warning is called. 42-yard line in their own territory, play action to Zeke. Dak in some trouble, gets out of it, flush to his left, just walking basically. He's able to slide down the pickup of 7. 2nd and 3 up the seam, got it. CD Lamb is into Broncos territory, and a field goal from here should probably do it. That was a mistake. Dak fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Are you kidding me? There's still a chance of the Cowboys because they didn't use a single timeout. I don't know why they were passing the football either. Why aren't you running it? What are the Cowboys doing, man? 1 first down would end it. The Cowboys still have a chance. Here they're going to hand the ball off. Oh, game is over. Cowboys, what even happened there? What happened? I don't get it. Okay, kind of weird, but the Broncos decided to kick a field goal from this spot. They ended up missing it, so the Cowboys get the ball back from here. And this is the final chance of the Cowboys. Dak gonna throw it to the end zone. Knockdown. I took a pass on 99 overall Zach Martin, but 98 overall Michael Parsons, just as good. The Denver Broncos have been dreaming for this kind of land right here ever since their early days of expanding to Wyoming. The Chiefs, that's a team that's really good. Hopefully we don't have another upset. What's funny is the Chiefs can revert all the progress the Broncos just made, but instead they're going to be nice. They're just going to expand to Arkansas, and that's going to help them out more than it needs to. Looks like we created the little man with the Chiefs empire. You got the head right here, here's his body, and then you have the feet being Louisiana and the Saints. Anyways, moving on to the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, so they can expand to get the 99 overall if they want to go up. Or they can take on the Raiders, which is probably in their worst interest. Or they can play Denver because this arrow points at this tiny little part of New Mexico. So that means the Arizona Cardinals will be going into Denver. Let's see if they have the same trouble the Cowboys did. Alright, Russ, what you got cooking for us with 45 seconds left? Yeah, sure, a 5-yard pass out of bounds works. Not even. That was only a pickup of 1 yard. 3rd down and 10. Russ. Oh, he's going deep. Hey, let's get some more than that. He's open. That's going to be a touchdown for the Broncos. Cortland Sutton. What? Where was that all season, Russell Wilson? Colt McCoy, final play of the game to deliver something. And to see how far away he can throw it here. About 30 yards to nowhere. Okay. I wouldn't say Russ is fully able to cook just yet, but I would say that his wife will now let him pack his kids' lunches for school. With DeAndre Hopkins and Micah Parsons on this team now, it feels like they're now a competitor. You 3 teams right here are doing everything but grabbing this power up. Like, what's going on right now? This is pretty important, and I just completely forgot. The Dallas Cowboys are still in this game. So down to the top 15 teams, the Denver Broncos again. Really? Come on, Broncos. You have every chance in the world to get a power up here. That's going to Wyoming, isn't it? I mean, ask yourself, Would it really be an Imperialism video without the Denver Broncos expanding to Wyoming? The 3 remaining power-ups are now fully engulfed, but yet to be touched. That's pretty huge for the Broncos because they get an overall boost to Micah Parsons, who will now become a 99 overall, and DeAndre Hopkins. The Dolphins. Just like last time, the Dolphins only have one option. It's versus the Falcons, so they're going to Atlanta. But if Atlanta wins, remember, they have the double triple power-up. This could be the first time it comes in use. Then they get to steal 2 players from the Dolphins. If the Dolphins win, then the power-up is basically removed. Just before the 2-minute warning, the Falcons and the Dolphins tied at 24. The Falcons have a chance to steal 2 players here other than 1, and that's a touchdown. Yeah, Atlanta with 2 minutes and 1 second to the rookie Drake London. So Tom Brady will be forced against his will to run a play before the 2-minute warning with 1 second on the clock until it happens. Do a short pass, not going to pick up much here, and we'll go to a 2-minute break with a 2nd down and 10. I lied. Apparently the clock did not stop for the 2-minute warning. I guess the game thought it already happened. But anyways, jump ball, pass up, deflected, picked off by the Falcons. That should do it. 1 first down, game is over. Hall with the interception after it was tipped into his own hands by his own teammate. Atlanta just runs it straight up the middle. That should be game. Desmond Ridder lines up for one final play as he knows that Tom Brady will be taking his spot next game. Not only do the Falcons add Tom Brady, but because of their power-up, Tyreek Hill. It's still really funny to me how Tom Brady's only goal in this series is just to take over the starting job of all the mid-tier quarterbacks. So we've reached the final 14 teams. We'll say this is basically the playoffs from here on out. 5 of these 14 teams have yet to be selected, and the Eagles will get to go again. Alright, Eagles, where about now? Going up north. This arrow barely dodges Connecticut, but it can't dodge the barrel of Massachusetts. Minute and 30 drill, 1-point game for Mac Jones and the Patriots in Foxborough. We'll start the first down, pick up, toe tap, out of bounds. We spotted at the 33-yard line, a minute and 30. Fresh markers for the 33-yard line. Jones, short pass, gonna gain about 7. No, he's gonna fight for the first down, picks it up, moves the chains, but also moves the clock. Hunter Henry on the catch and run. We're at the 60-second mark, but we're close to midfield. 20 more yards to get a field goal. They're gonna try for 10 there, but it's out of bounds. 2nd and 10 with exactly 1 minute. Jones, here comes a blitz. Can't look behind him. He gets taken down. Loss of 7 yards, 36-yard line now, 50 seconds. A huge play, blitz by Maddox. They line back up with 30 seconds now. It's a 3rd and 17. Jones, 4-man rush. He has all the time he needs. He goes up the middle of the field, wide open to the 20. And they're going to have 20 seconds. They're going to have to get up and get a field goal off. I don't think they can run another play. They can't get the field goal off. They're going to run the football. No, play action. Up the middle again. Breaks it up. No, they couldn't get a field goal off, so they just ran a play instead, and the Eagles will hold on. The best positional upgrade we could give the Eagles here would be free safety Devin McCourtney. So now the Eagles own this really weird portion of land, which kind of looks like the head of a viper for whatever reason. Anyways, we're down to 13 teams. One of them, which we're going to do now, will be the Denver Broncos. Broncos, don't mess this one up. You have 2 power-ups to your left and right. That might hit one of them. Well, it only took 21 turns. Finally, the maxed out power-up will be in use. This is how it's going to work. So here you can see I have another wheel with the top 10 best players in the Broncos according to their Madden overall. I'm going to shuffle this up. This ranges from their new addition Micah Parsons to, I believe, Kareem Jackson. There's also DeAndre Hopkins because they stole him from the Cardinals. A lot of good players on this wheel. Whatever it lands on, that player will be turned into a full maxed out 99 overall. That player is going to be Micah Parsons. Okay, so he's already a 99 overall, but what we're just going to do is take every stat and make it a 99. They got kind of unlucky with that, to be honest. Here is max overall 99 Micah Parsons. Man, this is going to be so unfair. Still 2 power-ups who haven't been used. The Cincinnati Bengals, they're next to one of them. Their last move was taking out the Browns. If they go south, they should get the afterlife power-up. They are going kind of to the south, but going west as well. Oh man, this is going straight into Tennessee land. This is going to be a good game. These are 2 heavily stacked teams. Bengals at Titans up next. Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, Justin Jefferson as receiver, Quentin Nelson at left guard. Let's just see what they do. Oh, and there's a grab for a touchdown. That's the 6 they need. Make it 2 more. This would be a tied game. Westbrook Akinhine had the touchdown. Now it's time for the 2-point conversion from the 2. Rodgers looking to pass this one. Maybe Justin Jefferson, or maybe not. Easy. Robert Woods. 3rd and 4 with a minute and 20 from the 31. They're going to pass again. Up the middle. There's a flag. Right now it is a catch. Let's see what the penalty marker is. Pass interference on the defense. So, going to decline it. Whatever. It's first down anyways. Penalty doesn't matter. The catch made the first down, so we're from the 44. Burrow, minute and 20. Gets the pass off again. Same spot. No, this time it's dropped. 3rd and 10 for Burrow. Goes up the middle. No one's on Jamar Chase. This is definitely a running formation for the Bengals. They called a timeout. They're going to hand the ball off short of the first down, so it'll be a 4th and 1. The Tennessee Titans will call a timeout now in hopes that the Bengals will kick a field goal from here, and then they can get the ball back. So it's about a 44-yard kick from the edge of the Titans logo. It makes it through. Money Mac puts 3 on the board. It's 24-21. Madden is pulling a J.R. Smith. They're trying to run out the clock when they think they have the game on lock. Now Rodgers is going to pass. I don't know why they didn't do this the first time. What were they doing? Robert Woods gets a catch. We're in field goal range. The Titans call their final timeout. I would be smart to kick it here, but knowing Madden, I feel like they're going to go for the end zone. So they're going to kick a field goal like they should. It is good. We are tied at 24, and we're going into overtime. Look at this run by the Titans. Already a pickup of around 20 yards. Titans aren't even using Derrick Henry here. They're using Hassan Haskins, but he's running like Derrick Henry. That is two back-to-back good yards. 28 yards in those 2 carries. We're already at midfield. Keep on punching the rock. It's working very easily. Another good run by Haskins. He's gone about 50 yards in 3 plays. I wouldn't stop there. No, they're going to go play action. Get that touchdown. Easy. Robert Woods, his 2nd of the game, puts the Titans up 6. Remember, new playoff rules. Bengals get the ball back. Have a chance. If they don't score a touchdown, they lose. 1 yard out of the red zone. They're going to run the football now. It's a good run. Into the 10. We have first down and goal for the Bengals at the 6. Samaje Perine with a run. 3rd and goal, 7 yards to get. 4 rush for the Titans. It's a slant. It's been working all drive. Tyler Boyd has this one. Extra point ties it. From here on out, it's sudden death. Any point wins for any team. The Titans are going to start the return here. Let's see if they can break free. Gets a return to the 25. Finds a space to the 30. He's got space. Oh, can't break the final tackle. That would have been to the crib. But Rodgers still takes over from the 45-yard line. Titans sitting pretty right now. They're going to run the football again to Haskins. Gets a move. Picks up some extra yards while dragging a man with him to the 36. Keep on punching the rock. They're going to do so well. That's another first down. 30 seconds underneath. This is an easy field goal from here. Titans knock out the Bengals with this field goal right here. It's been a great shootout game, which has led us to a victory of the Tennessee Titans, 34-31. Late in overtime. Common theme for stealing players, you know I can't pass on 99 overalls. Myles Garrett now on the Titans. Well, the Titans grow even stronger, and they now take over Ohio. Top 12 teams remaining. We will start with the Saints. This is their first time getting selected. Saints are surrounded by 2 empires and the state of Mississippi. That might be going through Mississippi. Yes, it does. So the Saints will grow, and they'll get some much-needed improvements. Not a lot of white left on this map. Look at all these empires who are sharing borders. The last thing I would have thought was the Broncos having the most land. And the Carolina Panthers, they're back. Their arrow is going to point towards going down south. That could be the Falcons. So here's one of those quirks in the rulebooks, which I should probably discuss a little bit more. But the normal rule is if an arrow points towards the ocean, it is a reroll. This one happens here, even though it does come in contact with Florida if we keep it going down. But the rule books of Imperialism, which I made up, say that arrow points in the ocean, we respin. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing here. And that one's probably actually going towards Atlanta, so not much of a difference. Yes, it does. It was pretty close to Titans, but it goes to this top part of Georgia, so the Panthers are going on the road to Atlanta. Tom Brady gets his win for the Atlanta Falcons, and of course that double trouble power-up is going to let him steal 2 players. One of those players being Mark Andrews, and the other one being Brian Burns. I wasn't lying when I told you guys that the power-ups have the ability to shake up the game. I mean, look what they've graded for the Falcons. The suspense is killing me for this power-up right here. I mean, who is going to claim it and win? Maybe that happens here. From here on out, we're not going to see much expanding. Mostly games. The Tennessee Titans will go again. Ooh, the chances they take on the Falcons, it's pretty large, but instead they're going to go the other way. Yeah, that arrow cannot get past this wall of red that the Chiefs Kingdom have built. So the Titans, a very stacked team, going to play the Chiefs in their first game today. Kansas City's first appearance in the video will start with Mahomes at the 22. Titans defense comes strong. There's a check down. Can't get much there. 4th and 12, loss of 2, and they're down by 5 here. The Chiefs are going to take the points here. Probably the wise decision. It's going to be 29-27 after Harrison Butker nails this, as he normally should do. Rodgers and the Titans are trying to eat up as much clock as possible here. They'll start with Robert Woods in a first down. He has been an X-factor today. Midfield for the Titans now. Derrick Henry is back. He wasn't used at all last game. but he's finally got his position back. Picks up 6 here. 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry takes it up the gut. He's got a good pickup. Timeout number 2. And a big 3rd down for the Chiefs defense. Rodgers is going to pass. He has Derrick Henry open. Oh, instead he wanted to go for the end zone, but it's picked off. It was deflected, and he put it back into his own hands. I thought he deflected to the ground. Look at this. I mean, it was just a Madden stupid moment. He knocked it down and went down for it. Chiefs do have that 1 timeout still, but they'll probably figure the way to use it in the worst way possible. Who let him get that wide open? Finally connecting now to Valdez-Scantling at the 41-yard line. That's Harrison Butker's target line right there. So they are in field goal range. So this kick will give the Chiefs a 1-point lead from the 28. Harrison Butker has got it. Chiefs are up by 1 with 7 seconds. Rodgers from zone 18. I'm not even too sure if he has the arm power to throw it 80 yards now. He's just going to lob it up for about 40. It's going to be knocked down. 0's on the clock. The Kansas City Chiefs knock down the overpowered Titans, will steal 1 player, and will gain a hell of a bit of land in the Midwest to the south. Justin Jefferson, Derrick Henry, Quentin Nelson, and Aaron Rodgers will all be lost to battle, as Myles Garrett is the only one taken in as a prisoner of war for the Kansas City Chiefs. Anyways, here's a look at the map with our final 10 teams. 3 teams have yet to been called on. That's the Giants, the Bills, and the Steelers. The Bandit Power-Up also hasn't been claimed yet. Not as powerful, but still pretty good. Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles will be going towards the south. I think that's going to run into what usually is Maryland, but because the Falcons took it over when the Panthers had it, yes, Eagles are going into Atlanta for this game. Big game right here. Falcons are stacked, so are the Eagles. Let's go. 3rd and 9 with 90 seconds. Eagles look to run the football. Doesn't do much to Miles Sanders. Falcons call a timeout. Eagles will attempt a field goal from here. Just about a 35-yard kick for the Eagles. It should make it a 38-35 game. It's up. Splits the uprights. It's good. 2 digits on the clock now. Under a minute. Brady backs up. Fires. Going deep to the left sideline. Tyreek Hill is wide open. Somebody got burnt and flips for a touchdown. Falcons take the lead. This is the difference the Falcons have with this power-up. Tyreek Hill and Tom Brady. Could be the final play for the Eagles. We have extra protection. Miles Sanders stays back. Only 3 rush for the Falcons. Just going to send it up. Knocked up on the ground. Turnover on downs. Falcons take over and will win this football game. Yeah, there was a lot of skill position players that could have taken from the Eagles, but the Falcons, who have a pretty bad offensive line, huge win here because I'm going to give them Lane Johnson and Jason Kelsey. So this is definitely going to improve their team overall. I've said it so much, but I love these power-ups, especially this one. Double trouble is the only reason the Falcons are here, to be honest. Not much options left on a wheel now. The Raiders are back. Okay. In which here our arrow can't go that way. We're just going to keep it spinning until something happens, because a lot of ways we can't go. Ooh, okay, that could be going somewhere. Yeah, conveniently enough, that goes through Montana, so an expansion for the Raiders will boost some players. Alright, let's see what's up next. The Kansas City Chiefs are back to making moves. Okay, so the Chiefs will be going to the north, but a little west. Well, what are the odds of this happening? That goes through North Dakota. This has to be the most expansion we've ever seen in one of these videos yet. I'm just still so confused on how no team has landed on Nebraska or West Virginia yet. Okay, not much expansion options left anymore, unless we get the Broncos. Okay, they could finally get the power up here, or they gotta take on the Raiders or the Chiefs. Arrow is landing towards the Raiders. Okay, so the Broncos are gonna go into Vegas. Big game right here. The Denver Broncos are 1 first down away from taking down the Raiders and gaining so much land. They're gonna run the football here in hopes just to burn the final timeout, which is respectable. 4th down and 10, I'd imagine they'd punt the ball from here. One feature on my wish list for Madden 24 is spiking the ball in simulations, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Here's a play which I like, and gets out of bounds to the 42. That was White Chocolate Hunter Renfrow who split the zone for that pickup. They're going to go towards Waller again. He can't get out of bounds though. He was trying to get more yards, maybe a little greedy. They get the first down though, but this is probably the final play. So we're just going to sit and wait here and watch the clock tick down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They get it off. Final play. Play action. Stidham's got to go towards the end zone. He has the protection needs. Micah Parsons, 99 overall, can't fight out of it. Going that way. It's caught, but it's going to be short. Game is over. Broncos hold on 20-15. DK Metcalf brought the catch in, but couldn't break the end zone. And Broncos will take control of the entirety of the West Coast. You know this was a tough decision. I hated passing on Devontae Adams and Trent Williams, but you know my philosophy. I can't pass on a 99 overall. That makes 2 99 overalls in the Broncos defense. Not much they're missing now. The Broncos are building the Genghis Empire in the western United States. We have still yet to see 3 teams on the map. We only have 8 more teams. The Cowboys, they're back. Remember, they got New Jersey now, but there's only one option they can do here. So the Cowboys, with their second chance life, they lost Micah Parsons, but at least they got a shot. They'll be going to Atlanta. So it's a 1st and 10 from the 48, under a minute. Brady goes up. Oh, I don't know how that was grabbed. It was deflected into his hands. Tyreek Hill almost broke free. Physics makes no sense there. 35 seconds left. Brady, another quick pass. Ooh, that could be defensive pass interference. A lot of superstar players on this team. Brady goes up. He's got Drake London, and he's going to fall the 4-yard line. Empty backfield for Brady. 2nd and goal. Picked up. He throws a pick. I just saw that coming. He got jumped right in front of him. Brady is furious. He goes and makes the tackle. Are you kidding me? Kears just jumps right in front of him. Obviously, granting the Cowboys don't fumble the football here with Zeke, but it's Zeke. He pushes for 9 yards. Game is over. Cowboys win. We saw the effect Tyreek Hill had with the Falcons, so he's now a Cowboy. This is about to look so weird because the Cowboys gain all this territory, which, number one, crazy, but isn't even remotely close to Texas. Falcons, you had a great run, but no thanks to this power-up right here. Still, really good. I'm going to keep the Cowboys logo right here because they're still based in New Jersey. The lucky number 7. That's how many teams are left. Finally, the Bills are called on. The first time in this video. Alright, we will respin. And that one. Ooh, where is this going? So that's pointing towards the rest of Pennsylvania, which is now owned by the Cowboys. So the Buffalo Bills are playing their first game versus the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys have made huge plays all through this entire video, which has kept them here. They're going to need to make some here. They're going deep for one of them right now. 1-on-1. How did he bring that in? Touchdown Cowboys. Tyreek Hill. That's right, of course. I was like, who is that? I don't know who 83 is. I didn't change his number. But Tyreek Hill, who was literally just stolen, what, last game? I literally just said the last clip. He has been making a difference. Proven right there. And the Cowboys take a lead with that. Plenty of time, 3 timeouts, everything you need for the Bills offense. We'll start with Stephon Diggs, pickup of 8. 2nd and 2 for Josh Allen. Running out of the pocket. Oh, he throws a pick! The Cowboys do it again. The 3rd interception of this video the Cowboys have gotten. Only needing 3 yards, Zeke takes the power, he's got it, and the outside. Tackled to the 11, and now the Cowboys are in victory formation and will win 38-35. Stephon Diggs joins his brother on the Cowboys, and he's also going to join Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, and Brandon Cooks. What a stacked wide receiver core. And gotta say, I'm pretty sorry, Bills. You guys did not get selected once, but this game is a game of luck. We know that. And the Cowboys, who got a little lucky, just like the Falcons did as well, getting that power up. So in the Broncos. I mean, I could go over everybody getting lucky because certain teams get selected over others. So only 6 teams left on the wheel. Spins are very big now. Giants, they haven't gone yet either. So they either take on the Cowboys or expand. I think an expansion would probably help a little bit. They would able to be able to compete with the Cowboys. Instead, their arrow is going to point over to this side of New York, so the Giants unfortunately have to go into Dallas and play the Cowboys. Well, it was closer than I thought it would be, but I just didn't see the Giants able to stick with the Cowboys, man. This team is too good. You might think this one's a little bit stupid, but the Cowboys don't have an X-Factor running back, even with Zeke and Tony Pollard, so Saquon Barkley now on his rivals. Just like the Bills, I'm sorry to say, Giants, that you guys are eliminated. I know you guys didn't get the chance to do much, but that's the name of the game. So here's a look at our map, our final 5 teams. I think there's 3 clear contenders at who's going to win this. Let's see. It's going to land on the Steelers, finally. Okay, so for whatever reason, we finally got all 3 teams who haven't been selected yet to go in a row. If this arrow points straight down, they'll get the power up. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. They might have got screwed because of this Maryland border. They were so close. This is one of those weird moments in the United States where the borders just don't make sense. Like, you feel like this should be West Virginia land, but there's just this little piece of land right here owned by Maryland, which was claimed by the Cowboys. So instead, the Steelers have to go to Dallas. That sucks. Just a confirmation that in fact does go through Maryland. Yes, it does. Wow. That close to having an extra life. Yeah, very unfortunate for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but of course Cowboys are the better team, and the Steelers, who just hung around a little too long, didn't get their shot. It happens. Didn't take a long thought process for this one. Imperialism is miles away from being a perfect series, so I gotta say it definitely does suck to see teams like the Steelers and Giants, good teams, just not get called on and they get punished for it. Like I said, not a perfect series. I'm sure that we will find ways around this in the future. That's the good thing about this series, is that it is ever expanding and it only gets better. So maybe in future episodes we'll figure out a way where the wheel is, a little less luck based and more everybody gets a turn. Who knows? So we have 3 teams really competing for it. The one team that's not, obviously them. Arrow is landing to the left. I think the Broncos are there. Yes, they are. I wonder if the Saints actually have a chance in this game. Yeah, I lied. Aaron Donald, Russell Wilson, Micah Parsons, whatnot. These are the final 2 games we've been waiting for, though. Marshawn and Lattimore will now join the Broncos. So the final 3 teams. The final 2 games. Make sure this is not fixed. I'm going to click shuffle 3 times on this wheel. Hide it and roll. Broncos, Chiefs, Cowboys. It lands on the Cowboys. So there is a chance the Cowboys could expand here, but it's very unlikely. That's going towards the south. We can't do that. Remember, their logo is based in New Jersey, so we're going from New Jersey. This could be pointing towards the Chiefs. Wait a minute. Hold up. Going from the center of the Cowboys logo, it finally hits West Virginia. And even if we were to do it from New Jersey, it still hits this top part of West Virginia. So they do, in fact, expand. And finally, the afterlife power-up is in use, so the Cowboys have 2 lives. Better late than never, Cowboys. Good thing someone got it. Not to mention, they also get an overall boost, which is going to move Tyreek Hill to a 99 overall. And the Broncos will get the go. They can't expand here. They can also get the Thief power-up or the Bandit power-up. No, that does not. We'll respin. Looking for something pointing to, obviously, the right. They can't go anywhere to the left with this arrow. That's going towards the right. Wait, does that go through Nebraska? No way, man. All 5 power-ups have been used, and the Broncos have activated their second power-up of the game. Now, how the Bandit power-up works is that I'm going to spin a wheel with all remaining teams on it. Now, because it was activated so late in the game, there's only 2 other teams, the Chiefs and Cowboys. So whoever this lands on, 50-50 shot, the Broncos will get to steal a player from. It will be landing on the... Oh, that was close. The Cowboys. The Broncos are stealing another player from the Cowboys, and they don't have to play a game. Not a question. We've seen the impact he's made. Tyreek Hill has been stolen, and he's on the Broncos. So just a minute ago, the Cowboys expanded and upgraded Tyreek Hill to a 99 overall, but now the Broncos stole them. So the Broncos and Cowboys have been going at it this video. The Broncos already beat the Cowboys once. Imagine they face off again. Good to see all 5 power-ups in use. Now, finally, for a game, the Kansas City Chiefs goes left, it's the Broncos, goes right, it's the Cowboys. Let's see what happens. It is going... Okay, well, I was hoping it'd go left or right. I don't think there's anything there. Nope. Alright, let's retry that. Left or right, that's what we're looking for. There it is. Left. Kansas City is going into Denver for our second to last game. This is going pretty well for the Chiefs. They're eating up clock, but they gotta remember to score the touchdown, too. They're keep on going short. Oh, he fumbles the football! It's picked up by the Broncos! Game is over now. Wow, a costly Juju turnover. We've seen that before. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're going to a booth review. Oh, this is huge. Let's see. Oh, this is close. He might be down by contact with that knee right there. Watch. Knee down. Ball is going loose. It did look like it go loose just about the same time. It's going to remain Kansas City's football. Call has been reversed. It's a 2nd and 3 after a pickup of 7. They're going to run the clock, and it's going to be short. Marquez Valdez-Scantling short of the first down. Do you run the football and call a timeout? No. I think that's stupid. I think you just, well, but if you don't get it, if you go for an end zone shot, I don't know. Let's see what Madden does. They're going to fake the handoff. Go for a pass. Touchdown, Chiefs! McCole Hardman has the lead with 5 seconds remaining in the game. Obviously going to go for 2, make it a field goal game. It's the smart thing to do. And, ooh, good defense actually. But they're going to need a kick return, the only chance they have. So this is game right here. Russell Wilson has to be a touchdown, or they got to hope for a penalty, maybe pass interference. 0's on the clock. Wilson goes short, hoping to break out of it. He can't. The Kansas City Chiefs win and will face the Cowboys for our final game. Maxed out 99 overall Micah Parsons, ironically enough, will be playing against the Cowboys, as he's now a member of the Kansas City Chiefs. Broncos country, let's cry. Happy tears, of course, because, be honest, I'm proud of you guys. Y'all made the top 3 again, and this time, instead of doing nothing to make the top 3, you guys put up a pretty damn good fight. So here's what we're dealing with. The Kansas City Chiefs, they have to beat the Cowboys twice because the afterlife power-up. Cowboys win one, they win it all. But remember, if the Chiefs win this first game, the Cowboys will still lose a player for the next game they play. So Chiefs and Cowboys, forgot to mention, will only spin the arrow if it lands on the Cowboys. It does not. That means since the Chiefs were selected, they have to go on the road to Dallas. So this could be the final game if the Chiefs don't pull it through. Here's a preview of our final two teams. The Kansas City Chiefs are an 85 overall. Their best player obviously maxed out Micah Parsons, Patrick Mahomes, and Myles Garrett. Those are 399s. For the Dallas Cowboys, Stephon Diggs, TJ Watt, Saquon Barkley are their best players in 86 overall. 30 seconds remaining. Can they get that touchdown? Another big pickup here. Run after the catch to the 6. Timeout is called. Then they're going to line up quick. That was Stephon Diggs who had that catch and run. He has 97 yards and 6 catches today. Dak backs up. Goes for the end zone. It's caught, but he was running out of the end zone while he caught it. He picked up 2. They're going to roll forward progress for a 2-yard game, and the final timeout is called by the Cowboys. That was Stephon Diggs as well. Second and goal for the Cowboys. You have a lot of stacked receivers. Flushed out. Throw the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. Dallas is going to tie this game with an extra point. That being Brett Maher doesn't miss it, but CeeDee Lamb has the touchdown for the Cowboys. Run from their own 27-yard line. Fake the handoff to Barkley to Dalton Schultz. Big pickup here. We'll be at the 42-yard line. And the ball up to Saquon Barkley. He gets the outside. Does he have the burners for it? Not before he gets tackled by the safety. But he's into territory of the Chiefs at the 26-yard line. What a huge run for Saquon Barkley. I almost forgot he was on the team. 19-yard line, quick pass. This is the grab and go for the first down. Stephon Diggs with that catch. He has like 10 catches in this game. And there's a touchdown to, guess who? Stephon Diggs. Cowboys take a lead. Chiefs have to respond. From the 40, 60 yards needed. Mahomes gonna get 10 more right there, and we're gonna cross the star at the 48 into Cowboys territory. 3rd and 10 after a 1-yard run for the Chiefs. Let's see what Mahomes does here. He finds Travis Kelce open to the 21. Under a minute. Kelsey's got it again. What can you do to stop this? To the 5. 5 yards to go. Guess who? I mean, do I even have to say a name for this touchdown? Kevontae Turpin breaks free. Are they going to have a kick return to touchdown? No. Maybe I should get off my phone while they're doing kick returns because Kevontae Turpin just sent it to the 50. And we have a catch. X Factors to X Factor. Timeout is called. That was Stephon Diggs on the catch. He's done everything for the Cowboys this game. Wow, the Cowboys are going to kick it now. I wouldn't trust Brett Maher to kick a rock on the side of the street. Here it is. To win Imperialism Episode 3. He's got it. The Cowboys don't need no afterlife. They get it done in 1, and they win NFL Imperialism Episode 3 in double overtime. The moral of the story to take from Episode 3 is that Powerups 100% changed the game. Kansas City Chiefs fall short again, and the Dallas Cowboys control America. Some of you guys may love this outcome, some of you guys may hate it, but whatever. The Cowboys, they deserve it. They got a little lucky, but that's what it takes. They didn't even need to use this power-up, but hey, maybe we'll see it in good use next episode. And so there's our fitting conclusion for NFL Imperialism Episode 3. Of course, as always, thank you guys so much. When I finished recording the second episode at the end of 2022, I had 5,000 subscribers. By the time I'm recording the end of this one, I now have 25,000 subs. A huge difference. Thank you so much. And for any of you creators who watched this far as well, for you guys who made Imperialism videos as well, thank you guys so much. Big or small, you guys helped a lot and definitely helped me create a new trend on YouTube. And of course, we're only getting better from here, so if you have power-up ideas, twist ideas, or just anything in general about how to make this series even better than what it is now, please leave it down below. I'll make my best attempt to view all your comments possible. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching episode 3, and I will see you later.